street neon lights reveal a world of ice and dreams.
A liquor store stands shoulder to shoulder with a place where trouble teems.
In our little 8-ball town, where money's buried deep and secrets hide,
Daddy's driving that old Peterbilt ilt, while Mama keeps her hopes inside.
Love your neighbor as yourself. Mark 12 verse 31. Let that truth be our guide, where preachers cheat and wanderers mingle side by side. Come as you are, no judgment here, in this haven where hearts belong. In the warmth of honest living, our souls find strength to carry on.
Jesus taught us not to cast our stones, though life may wear us down.
Even if your car sits on blocks, or your smile wears a frown,
the sheriff's kid hustles on the corner, and silver spoons find their use.
while simple souls gather on Sunday, sharing love that's pure and true. Love your neighbor as yourself. Mark 12 verse 31. Let that truth be our guide, where preachers cheat and wanderers mingle side by side. Come as you are, no judgment here, in this haven where hearts belong. In the warmth of honest living, our souls find strength to carry on. As twilight drapes the town in quiet, a soft prayer fills the air.
Every whispered hope and gentle smile reminds us that He cares. Leaving behind yesterday's mistakes, we rest in love that's ever new. Here on Church Street, in our sanctuary, every soul is welcome through.
The flowers in my hallway have withered away. 2 weeks past their bloom, much like love that couldn't stay.
I never had the heart to see them go, though it pains me so.
Just like these fading blossoms, my heart struggles to let go. Below,
The Lord is near to the brokenhearted.
Psalm 34 verse 18 lights our way.
He mends the shattered pieces when our hopes begin to fray.
In His healing light, we find the strength to rise above the sorrow. For even broken hearts can be made whole again tomorrow. Friends offer gentle words of pity, their sympathies soft and true. Yet memories and silent tears remind me of the love I once knew. I see your face in every faded photo, and in whispers of the past, longing to learn how to love again, to make this aching hurt not last. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. Psalm 34 verse 18 whispers hope so clear. His promise comforts us in darkness, drawing ever near in His healing light. Our souls find peace amid the pain, a reminder that with Him every sorrow can be healed again. As the morning breaks through our night of tears, His love guides every step.
I cling to hope that new beginnings mend the heart that once was swept in His healing light. We find our way, our broken parts made whole,
forever held in His tender care, restoring every weary soul. I've been a wreck on these winding roads, a soul lost in despair.
a troubled heart, broken and bruised, weighed down by every care.
My past was like a runaway train, every step a painful fall.
But in my darkest, lonesome hours, you reached out and saved it all.
Cast all your cares upon Him, for He cares for you. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 7. In the stillness of His promise, my shattered heart finds something new. You wrapped your wings around me, healing every hurt and scar. You went the extra mile to mend my soul, showing me who we are. I wandered through my lonely nights, too scared to face another day.
Yet you saw right through the pain inside, and you never walked away.
While I tried to numb the bitter truth with vices I could never outrun,
Your steadfast love and gentle touch revealed a brighter rising sun.
cast all your cares upon Him, for He cares for you. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 7.
upon firm ground, hope lighting every step I take. No longer bound by yesterday, your love has mended every break. Though the scars may tell the story of all that I've been through, your saving touch has set me free. Forever I am renewed. When the stars light up the midnight sky and the sun blazes on forth, no matter how the tides may turn, one promise comes forth.
When winter sends the birds on their way and snow carves rivers wide, through every changing season of life, my love for you will abide.
For above all these, put on love which binds everything together in perfect harmony. Colossians 3 verse 14. I'll stand by you through every storm and shifting sea. No matter where life leads us, one thing remains true. Forever I'll love you, steady as His word eternally. When the earth trembles and runaway roads bring fear into our days, and time paints lines upon our hearts as youth slowly fades away.
Even when the cold of life's harsh winds leaves us feeling tired and blue, your smile still lights my weary soul. A miracle I cling to. For above all these, put on love which binds everything together in perfect harmony. Colossians 3 verse 14. I'll stand by you through every storm and shifting sea. No matter where life leads us, one thing remains true. Forever I'll love you, steady as His word eternally. As dawn unfolds and seasons change, our bond will never stray. In every gentle sunrise, His promise guides our way. No matter how the world may shift or dreams may fade into the blue, in His endless truth, our hearts are one. Forever I love you. On a Friday night when neon glows and temptations fill the air, I remember whispers of a warning about a heartbreaker with a snare.
She lures with charm and fleeting smiles that lead a man astray. But I've learned to trust his guiding hand to keep the devil's tricks at bay.
Submit yourselves to God, resist the devil,
and he will flee from you. James 4 verse 7.
Let his truth be your shield
Tonight to see you safely through. Don't be swayed by empty promises or the thrill that leaves you blue. Hold fast to his eternal word, and he will always see you through. I've watched good men lose their way, chasing dreams that quickly fade.
caught up in the sparkle of a moment that leaves hearts bruised and frayed.
Yet in the quiet of redemption, his light brings hope to mend the night, reminding us that true fulfillment comes from walking in his light. Submit yourselves to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. James 4 verse 7. Let his truth be your shield tonight to see you safely through. Don't be swayed by empty promises or the thrill that leaves you blue.
Hold fast to his eternal word,
And he will always see you through. So when the night tempts you with its lies, remember where your hope lies.
in the soft, unwavering light of his truth that never dies. Together we'll turn from the shadows
And walk the path that's right, for our hearts are shielded by his truth, and in his love we shine so bright.
Woke up in an old motel. The night was cold and unkind. Curtains pulled aside to reveal a long open road on my mind.
Every mile from home leaves a shadow that's hard to bear. Yet my wandering heart still hopes to find solace somewhere.
Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you.
John 14 verse 27. When the weight of the world feels too heavy to pursue, in the stillness of his promise we'll find a resting view. Anchored in his love, our
of despair, lost in restless nights behind the wheel, burdened by unanswered prayer.
I see your silhouette in neon lights, a soul adrift and torn. But remember, even when you wander, His love is reborn. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. John 14, verse 27. When the weight of the world feels too heavy to pursue, in the stillness of His promise, we'll find a resting view. Anchored in His love, our hearts will be renewed.
Now I yearn to return to where my spirit finds its home, where every winding road leads back, no longer to roam. Let's leave behind these restless days and all the sorrow sown, for in His tender guiding light, we are never on our own.
When I turned 18, I got my first mark on my skin, a quiet symbol of a beginning, the journey set within.
On the road with songs and restless nights, another line was drawn, each tattoo whispering tales of struggle, of battles lost and won.
For we are His workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works. Ephesians 2 verse 10. Every mark on me reflects His love and the path that mends the hurt. Not just ink, but stories of redemption, of forgiveness, shining bright. I'm defined by His renewing power, guiding me from darkness to light. These aren't just designs, they're the proof of where I've been. For Grandpa, for my brothers, for every trial I've seen.
I wear them like a sacred canvas, reminders of a life transformed, a testimony to the healing that His mercy has performed.
For we are His workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works. Ephesians 2 verse 10. Every mark on me reflects His love and the path that mends the hurt. Not just ink, but stories of redemption, of forgiveness, shining bright. I'm defined by His renewing power, guiding me from darkness to light. I won't return to the man I once was. These marks tell all I've overcome. They're not just stains upon my skin, but proof that healing has begun. Judge me not by what you see, but by the soul remade and free. For every line is etched by His own hand, a sign of true eternity.
You've been numbing all your sorrow with a bottle in your hand, and every lonely midnight brings those memories unplanned. When you think of the one you lost, your heart feels bound to break. In the silence of your weary night, it aches with every ache. Remember, my help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Psalm 121 verse 2. In His tender love you find the strength to mend your shattered worth. When the night seems long and every tear falls like a plea, His light pierces through the darkness, setting your true self free. You've tried to cast away the pain, to silence echoes of the past, yet every whispered memory makes your heart shiver fast. One single thought can bring you low, teetering on the brink, longing for that healing touch, for comfort in the time you sink. Remember, my help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Psalm 121 verse 2. In His tender love you find the strength to mend your shattered world. When the night seems long and every tear falls like a plea, His light pierces through the darkness, setting your true self free. Now as dawn unfolds its promise and His mercy lights your way, lean on that unfailing love to guide you through a brand new day. Though you still may miss what once was, His saving love makes you whole. In His warm and healing embrace, find peace and mend your soul. Down in our little town, where mill houses line the road, A soft morning glow spills over fields where humble stories are told. Beneath the old church steeple, folks gather in prayer and song. Mama whispers, "Lord, forgive our doubts," as we all come along. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never end. Lamentations 3 verse 22 to 23. On these sacred southern Sundays, every heart finds strength to mend. In the quiet of our community, His blessings light our way. A tender healing promise that carries us through each day. I recall sitting in the town square, a little boy at the barber's chair, hearing Papa say, "Hold still, son," as dreams whispered in the air. Now the rebel flag flutters high, worn like memories of old, and the voices of our elders remind us our worth is greater than gold. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never end. Lamentations 3 verse 22 to 23. On these sacred southern Sundays, every heart finds strength to mend. In the quiet of our community, His blessings light our way. A tender healing promise that carries us through each day. As the evening sun fades softly and one by one the lights go out, the whisper of a whippoorwill carries hope, dispelling every doubt. In this peaceful southern twilight, we're held by love that won't depart. Just another sacred Sunday with His truth lighting every heart. It ain't the moon or the band that gets me to move, nor the buzz of a glass that fills me with groove. There's something about a woman, a light from above, that brings me down to my knees with a tender kind of love. For I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians chapter 4 verse 13. When your smile shines on me, every burden fades away. In the stillness of His promise, I find the strength to believe. You lift my heart in ways I never knew, and His love sets me free. Never was I one to beg or plead, always proud and on my own.
Yet you turn my stubborn heart around with a love that's clearly shown. You're more than just a fleeting spark on a wild Friday night. You're the blessing sent from heaven, making every wrong feel right. For I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. When your smile shines on me, every burden fades away in the stillness of His promise. I find the strength to believe. You lift my heart in ways I never knew, and His love sets me free. As the night grows calm and quiet, and the stars light up the sky, I rest in the peace of His embrace, where truth and hope abide. Though the world may spin in chaos, in your eyes I see His plan. In every gentle touch and loving word, I'm forever touched by His love.